What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have why Germans can say things no one else can. What do you mean no one else can say them? We're about to find out what exactly they mean by that. Before we do, if you guys happen to enjoy, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up. See what we got, Germany.
We're hugely dependent on language to help us express what we really think and feel. But some languages are better than others at crisply naming important feelings. Germans have been geniuses at inventing long, or what get called compound words, that elegantly put a finger on sensations that we all know, but that other languages require whole...
The distress of always being in familiar surroundings and the longing to go far away. Beyond the Alps, perhaps to the south, where no one knows our name, and the smells are different in the marketplace, and one is woken up by the sounds of strange bells from the temples, an acknowledgement that we'll always suspect that life is a bit elsewhere. I like that.
All clumsy sentences
really like
or
that.
Paragraphs to express. So here is a small selection of the best of Germany's extraordinary range of compound words. Erklärungsnot. Literally a distress at not having an explanation. The perfect way to define what a partner might feel when they're caught watching porn or are spotted in a restaurant with a hand they shouldn't be holding. More grandly, Erklärungsnot is something we feel when we realize we don't have any explanations for the big questions of life. It's a word that defines existential angst as much as shame. Futterneid.
I'm really going to like a lot of these compound words. I got a feeling because I felt that distress of not having an explanation. And it is absolutely just very stressful trying to think of one on the spot. It is, I can't say, I can't pronounce the word, but I love that you guys got a word for it.
The feeling when you're eating with other people and realize that they've ordered something better off the menu that you'd be dying to eat yourself.
Yes.
Perhaps you were trying to be abstemious. Now you're just starving. The word
Yes.
recognizes that we spend much of our lives feeling we've ordered the wrong thing, and not just in restaurants.
Food envy.
Luftschloss.
Futterneid. I feel that all the time. That's one that I will definitely admit to feeling nonstop. Futterneid. I got a word for it now. Thank you, Germany.
Literally
Thank you.
a castle in the air, a dream that's unattainable. A word suggesting that German culture is deeply indulgent about big dreams, but also gently realistic about how hard it can be to bring them off.
Love that.
Backpfeifengesicht. A
Slapping
face that's
face.
begging to be slapped. Generosity towards others is key, but German is bracing and frank enough to acknowledge that there are also moments when it's simply more honest to realize we may have come face to face with a dickhead.
A face that's begging to be slapped. Germany, I love you. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
This word shows German at its most delightfully fetishistic and particular, meaning the delight one can feel at seeing ruins. Collapsed palaces and the rubble of temples put anxieties about the present into perspective and induce a pleasing melancholy at the passage of all things.
That's wild.
Literally sorrow fat. A word that frankly recognizes how often, when one is deeply sad, there is simply nothing more consoling to do than to head for the kitchen and eat.
Yeah, we don't got the fact that y'all got like one word. I know these compound words, but they're like one word for all of these. We have explanations of these things, but we don't have just a word we can use to. We'll have to say it in an explanation or at least multiple words.
A word full of empathy that captures the agony one can feel at somebody else's embarrassing misfortune or failure. A capacity to feel Fremdschämen is a high moral achievement and is at the root of kindness.
I felt that many a times.
Weltschmerz.
Many a times.
Literally world sadness. A word that acknowledges that we are sometimes sad not about this or that thing, but about the whole basis of existence. The presence of the word indicates a culture that isn't falsely cheerful, but takes tragedy as a given. It is immensely reassuring to be able to tell a friend that one is presently lying under the duvet, suffering from Weltschmerz. Schadenfreude.
I don't know if I've ever suffered
We're
from
meant to
that.
be sad when others fail, but German more wisely accepts that we often feel happiness, Freude, at the misfortunes, the Schaden of others. That isn't because we're mean. We just feel deeply reassured when we see confirmation that life is as hard for other people as it is for us.
We feel deeply reassured that life is as hard for other people as it is for us. So you're happy that you're not the only one that goes through it. You're not alone in your suffering.
We can thank German for having so many of the right words to bring dignity to our troubles and hopes. Learning languages ultimately has little to do with discovering the world per se. It's about acquiring tools to help us get a clearer grasp on the elusive parts of ourselves.
Provoke a thrill, recognition, I freaking love these words. Germany. Shout out to y'all for these compound words that y'all got, bro. Because we don't have words that explain these things. We have explanations that explain all these things that these words are talking about. But we don't have a word for it. And you guys have a word for it. And I find that extremely awesome. And I will be using Futernide. I believe that was it. Food envy. So much in the future. I will be taking that word. Thank you, Germany. That's all we got for this video. If you guys enjoyed that, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. See you guys next time.